this video, I'll show you how to play Broken Window Serenade by Whiskey Myers. I love this song for beginners because it has just 2 chords. I also love it for more advanced players because there's a lot you can do with the rhythm and the hammer-ons. We even tackle the harmonica part. Welcome back to Relax Learn Guitar. I'm Kevin and this is Maggie May. Anxious for the snacks and to get ready for this great tune today. My wife Vicky's behind the camera.
Hello.
Let's get going. This song tells a very sad story. It's very real and raw. It's not a happy one, but it's a very good song. If you have not checked it out, definitely check it out. We need just 2 chords. So we're going to start here with kind of like the very beginner version of the song. 2 chords. We have a C add 9. And we have an E minor 7. Now, how I think of this, C add 9, you're going to play from the 5th string down. And the E minor 7 from the 6th string down. And if you'll see there, my ring finger and my pinky finger never move. They're going to stay in the same spot. They might get a tad sore from staying here, but you're going to leave that ring finger planted on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. You're going to leave that pinky planted on the 1st string, 3rd fret. They don't move. Things that are moving are your index and your middle fingers for this C add 9 chord. And that's why I like this for beginners, because you can change these chords just from this movement to this movement. So you're just moving the C add 9 shape with your index and middle to the E minor, which makes that E minor 7. So you have, so get very familiar with those 2 chords, just strum them back and forth. This song has just 2 chords. For the first 8 chords you should learn, definitely check out my free resource. The link is in the description below. We're going to do 1 strum pattern kind of for the strumming version of this song. It's going to sound like this. We're doing down, 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 up, down, up. Down, 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 up, down, up. And you count it like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Each of these chords get 4 of those strum patterns each the entire song. So the 2 chords make up all the verses. There's not really a chorus in this song per se. It's more of a story with a couple of instrumental breaks. So if you have C add 9 for 4 of those strum patterns, down, 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 up, down, up, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3,
Looks easy.
4. Yeah, it looks easy. Like once you get those chord shapes under there, just drill that. It's all muscle memory, repetition. And that's the whole song. The great part about this song is all the stuff we can do now to build on that. The first thing you can do, I like playing a bass note or root note at the beginning of each pattern. So instead of down, 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 up, you get... Just change it up a little bit. That C add 9 is a 5th string root. The other thing I'm doing there, if you'll notice, when I'm fretting this chord, if you watch any of my videos, I talk a lot about thumb placement. I want you to hang that thumb over and mute the 6th string. You don't have to, but it just makes it easier not to have to think about, because it doesn't sound no good with the 6th string ringing out. You want to mute it. The easiest way to do that is with your thumb. And then the E minor 7's all 6 strings, so you don't have to worry about it. If you like this lesson, you're getting something out of it, hit that like button. We'd really appreciate it. It helps other folks on YouTube see this video. The other thing you can do is these really cool hammer-ons. So if you listen to the record, especially like at the beginning of the song before the harmonica comes in. It's lovely. There's a lot you can do with 2 chords. So what I'm doing there for the C add 9 shape, I'm hammering on the 4th string. I'm lifting up my index finger, plucking that 4th string open, then hammering immediately down onto that 4th string with your index finger to complete that shape. So get used to that. The way he builds it in here, let's see. Yeah, so you have a bass down, up. That's the first part of the pattern. Then you're going to do a hammer on that 4th string, a down up strum, another hammer on, and another down up. So all together. And then it just repeats. Then to the E minor. Also going to be doing that 4th string. So in this E minor 7 shape, we're still hammering on that 4th string open, but this time we're using our middle finger to complete that shape. And he only does the hammer on once. So it's sounds like this. Make sure that you might have practiced a little bit. So sometimes what I've found is if I get a little lazy and I let my hands kind of drag here or lean, I mute the strings too much for that hammer on part. So you have. And then when you do it this way, when you add in those hammer on rhythm parts, you're doing like 2 of those whole patterns for each chord. And then into the song, I find it much easier if you're going to sing this song to use the first strum pattern we talked about. And we're going to take on the harmonica part. I am not a harmonica teacher, but I am obsessed with this song. You can ask Vicky.
Oh yeah.
She's probably tired of hearing me mess with this. So I do want to share this with you. If you've not played the harmonica before, this might be a good first choice. There's a little bit with the breathing that I've learned, but the most important part is having fun with it. So the first thing you'll need is a harmonica in the key of C to play this song. If you want to play and play the harmonica at the same time, you may have to check out one of these nifty, it kind of looks like the old, remember like the orthodontic?
Yeah.
Like the braces things like in middle school? It kind of reminds me of that. But you want one of these so you can strum and play the harmonica at the same time. But before I do that, let me talk about how to play this harmonica part. It's really just 2 notes. So when you're playing a harmonica, and I'll leave a link in the description below for the stuff I'm using here if you guys are interested. So when you're checking on a harmonica, typically you'll have like a stamped part that has the key. So this is in the key of C. When you're having the mark in front of you, you want the number 1 hole to your left and the number 10 to the right. So you have going from low to high. So the 1 numbers are the low ones, high numbers are the high ones. Whoa, that was really high. This song is all on the 3 and 4, mostly the 4 hole. So I think I'll just kind of play it and then talk you guys through how I have had to kind of experiment with this song. So the beginning of the song is just the really cool parts with the hammer-ons, and then I would switch to the strumming part. Same thing as when you're singing. When you're playing the harmonica part, I just leave out those hammer-ons because I find it a little challenging to coordinate the rhythm and strumming of the song and keep that going while I'm playing a melody on the harmonica.
It is tough.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Excuse me.
Folks make it look easy, but like anything, it probably just takes lots and lots of practice. It starts on 4, so what I'll do is I will put the tablature for this harmonica part up here on the screen so you can follow along. I'm new to this, so the most important things I've learned is reading this. So if you don't see anything, like there's nothing before the number, that means you just blow So you blow the number on the harmonica. If you see a line, it means draw. So you're drawing your breath in. So two choices, right? Out, in. And they have different sounds. And we see a squiggly line, which is a lot in this little lick here. That means to bend the note. And now, it's really hard to explain that just by talking about it, but just experiment. Get a harmonica and just have fun with it. A lot of the bending happens by you move your lips, and your tongue can go up and down. So there's a million different ways. I have a lot of respect for harmonica players now. They do make it look easy, but there's a lot of finesse to it. But this is a good first tackle. So the way this one is played is you draw on 3 and then blow on 4. That's the first part. Well, I'll play it for you a little bit, and then we'll talk about it. It's really like dun, dun, dun. I think of it in 2 parts. That's the first one. And there's a bending draw like 4 notes long. So you do have to kind of like be aware where you're breathing. I think the secret is to, blow your breath out before you start and then go slow. If you go too fast, you'll get lightheaded. Like I was when practicing this. So you have, that is a draw on 3, a blow on 4, and then 3 bends on 4. And I think he does this all in one breath. I have to let out my breath there. I do, kind of let it out so I can get the next part, because it's 3 more bends on 4 again. Then a blow on 4, a draw on 4, a blow on 4, and a blow on 3. So you have breathe. That's the basic gist. That is an approximation. Like I said, I'm not a harmonica teacher. So once you've kind of experimented a little bit, gotten used to what the tablature is, it's just about having some fun. So grab your headgear and put your harmonica back in there. So you can play it while you're strumming. They have something like this. This is not exact, but just around here in this general area. Something like that. Just have fun with it, experiment with it. Like I said, there is some finesse to the breathing part, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't try and tackle it. There's probably easier harmonica songs to play, but I really like this one. Now it's time for you to relax and learn some guitar and play along with me. Make sure you're in tune. You got that C add 9 and that E minor 7 chord ready. I'm going to do the intro, so I'll do like the intro with the hammer-ons. I'll play the harmonica part, or attempt to play the harmonica part. Feel free to practice along with me. And I'll do like the first couple of verses just to get the point across. All right? So we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. A couple pretty flowers is what I brought to you. I saw you through the broken window with a different point of view. You had signs of depression from a long line of sin, and your face, it tells a story about the places you have been. I love you so. Thought you should know. And that muddy water's flowing as you take my hand past the creek down by the holler. Through your daddy's land, I could buy you a diamond, but I cannot change your world, 'cause I ain't got no money. You'll never be my girl, no, no. Thought you should know. Up next, be sure and check out these three, sorry hon, don't have any more, these three great country songs for beginners. Vicky, Maggie, and I appreciate your support and your views here on YouTube. We'll see you for the next lesson. Remember, you're never too old to learn.
Take care.